My 2023-2024 NBA All-Star selections. Well, before I do that, actually, let's go down the criteria. I think a lot of times people just list names, but don't tell you the real reasons why they select their players. So I'm going to give you my logic. Hopefully you can follow along and like it. But before we do that, please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. I'm trying to get the ratings up a little bit, just a little bit. But now, we can talk about my criteria. So for starters, you got to be producing if you're going to be an NBA All-Star. All right? When I say producing, I mean having good stats, ladies and gentlemen. We know what we're talking about. 25, 30 points a game, 8, 10 assists, a couple like double-digit rebounds if you got them. Stuff like that. That's what we like to see. Then we also like to see the team success. I mean, if your team not successful, are you really that good? I mean, that's how I'm viewing it at least. And there, of course, are some anomalies, but, for the most part, if your team is successful, you got a nice little shot at All-Star. Then we got here your star status. All right, so you might see a casual player averaging 26, 30 points a game, but do you really want to see that casual player or the stars, right? Like, I want to see KD versus Kawhi. I want to see Giannis versus Jokic. I want, what I'm saying? Like that, Steph versus Dame. That's what we want to see. So the star status, it does matter. But to help out with those other players, right, we got the Wilder storyline. So if you're not on a good team, but you making some solid headway, or maybe in the case of Andrew Wiggins, where you are on a good team, but you're actually producing and you get the starter spot. Well, that's what that Wilder storyline is for you, to give a little extra context for those who don't really meet that criteria for the first 3 bullets. So now that we got that situated, it's like I said, it's levels of this. So we'll talk about those second tiers right now, because as you see, those names, you might be wondering who's replacing them. Well, we got to go and talk about the following 13, 14 names, because you got here Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off the Thunder, Damian Lillard off the Bucks, Trae Young off the Hawks, Anthony Edwards off the Wolves, Jaylen Brown off the Celtics, Bam Adebayo off the Heat, Pascal Siakam off the Raptors, De'Aaron Fox off the Kings, Domantas Sabonis off the Kings, Anthony Davis on the Lakers, Jimmy Butler on the Heat, Paul George or Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers, Zion Williamson on the Pelicans, and Brandon Ingram on the Pelicans. So those are my role players, if you will, of the NBA All-Stars, which is kind of scary to say because those guys are pretty good, right? So I don't know if you heard some names that you don't agree with. Some of these names could vault up to the first tier for me, the starters, if you will. Some of these names could slip out into the honorable mention just because of injury history. I do expect most of the of the production to be up here. But if not, my bad. I ain't see that. But all these players should be dominating this season, at least averaging 20-something, 25 plus a game, getting you double-digit rebounds, getting you 8 to 10 assists, leading their team to the playoffs, stuff like that. But that's what this tier is. And again, there'll be the reserves, but don't be surprised if one of these reserves end up winning, or it's like, winning the All-Star MVP or closing out the game, bare minimum. But I want to hear your thoughts. So please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. We get buckets around here, too.